Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode 73 of Be With Me. We're going to wrap up the Gospel of John, or head towards wrapping up the Gospel of John. And here's how we're going to start. There's the last two verses of chapter 20 and then chapter 21. Yesterday we talked about the Great Commission and especially the Great Companion, where the tada and the behold of Jesus, and he gives those great words, I am with you always, even to the end of time. So today, John is wrapping up. That was in a different gospel. So here it is in John chapter 20, last two verses of chapter 20. Now Jesus did many other signs in the presence of the disciples, which are not written in this book. But these are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. So in the Gospel of John, he's quite an editor. He only depicts 7 miracles of Jesus. We'll hear about an 8th one here today. And if that's not enough for you to believe, I suppose a 9th one won't do any more. So he has talked about the water to wine, the healing of the official's son, healing of the invalid, the feeding of the multitude, him walking on water, him healing a blind man, and then, of course, raising Lazarus, and I suppose raising himself. So in the passage, we find his identity, which is Christ, the Son of God. His activity are these messianic signs. His purpose is so that we may believe. So let's pay attention to that as we get to the reading for today, and the payoff is life in his name. So here we are. Jesus appears to the 7 disciples. He's appeared to them twice before, one without Thomas, one 8 days later with Thomas after the resurrection. And now we're 80 miles away up in Galilee. So after this, Jesus revealed himself again to the disciples by the Sea of Tiberias. And he revealed himself in this way. Simon Peter, Thomas, called the twin, Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and 2 others of his disciples were together. Simon Peter said, I am going fishing. They said to him, we will go with you. They went out and got into the boat, but that night they caught nothing. Just as the day was breaking, Jesus stood on the shore, yet the disciples did not know that it was Jesus. Jesus said to them, Children, do you have any fish? They answered, No. He said to them, Cast the net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some. So they cast it, and now they were not able to haul it in because of the quantity of fish. That disciple whom Jesus loved therefore said to Peter, It is the Lord. When Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he put on his outer garment, for he was stripped for work, and threw himself into the sea. That's my favorite part. The other disciples came in the boat, dragging the net full of fish, for they were not far from land, about 100 yards off. When they got on land, they saw a charcoal fire in place with fish laid out on it and bread. Jesus said to them, Bring some of the fish that you have just caught. So Simon Peter went aboard and hauled the net ashore, full of large fish, 153 of them. And although there were so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, Come and have breakfast. Now none of the disciples dared ask him, Who are you? They knew it was the Lord. Jesus came and took the bread and gave it to them, with the fish. This was now the 3rd time that Jesus was revealed to the disciples after he was raised from the dead. So here we have Jesus reveal himself. He's seen in his circumstances. We have a charcoal fire with fish and bread, and they're asked to bring more fish to the equation. I'm going to title this, Don't Let 153 Fish Go to Waste. And he tells us that he wants us with these miracles. So what was the miracle here? That he swam up 153 fish, got them all packed together so that in a single net cast, they would all be captured. Then they don't fight, so they wouldn't break the net. So this is yet another demonstration of Jesus' power over nature. And of course, the disciples figure out that it is the Lord. And my prayer today is that the Lord would reveal himself to us Now, you may not have fish in your net today, but in circumstances here, they recognize the Lord. And when the Lord reveals himself to you, may we all embrace conviction and hurl ourselves at the Lord, throw ourselves into the sea of him. In other words, I think the point from this story for me today was don't miss the opportunity. That is, if today is the day for belief, or today is the day for forgiveness, or today is the day for obedience, then let it be today. Don't put this off. Hurl yourself at this. Throw yourself at this. How many more times is the Lord going to reveal himself to you? They don't know. And the purpose of this is written back in the end of John chapter 20. These things are written. So these 153 fish were gathered together, and this was recorded so that we may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing we get the payoff, which is life in his name. And that life is here now, and then life after we die as well. So I want us today to don't let the fish go to waste. Don't let the other 7 stories of the miracles of Jesus in the Gospel of John, don't let them go to waste. Don't let the other, I think there's more than 30 more other miraculous things that Jesus does that are described in the other Gospels. Don't let those miracles go to waste. Throw yourselves at the Lord. Throw ourselves into the sea when this happens. And if this should happen to you today, that the Lord would reveal himself in certain circumstances, let's throw ourselves at him and not let the circumstances go to waste. And today, let's not let those 153 fish go to waste. Thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.